and welcome to Mrs. Moss and Maddie's story choice of the day for Wednesday, the 24th of March 2020. And today we have chosen the story of the little mole who knew it was none of his business. One day, the little mole poked his head out from underground to see whether the sun had already risen. Then it happened. Plop! "How mean!" cried the mole. "Who has done this on my head?" But he was so short-sighted he couldn't see anyone around. "Did you do this on my head?" he asked the dove who was flying by. "Me? No, how could I? I do it like this." And splash, plish, a moist little white poo landed on the ground right next to the little mole. His right leg got a little bit of poo on it. Ooh. "Did you do this on my head?" he asked the horse who was grazing in the pasture. "Me? No, how could I? I do it like that." And flump, plump, 5 big fat horsey apples plopped down within a hair's breadth of the mole. He was very impressed. "Did you do this on my head?" he asked the hare. "Me? No, how could I?" answered the hare. And rat-a-tat-tat, 15 little round beans shot past the mole's ears, and he saved himself with a daring leap. "Did you do this on my head?" he asked the goat, who was daydreaming a little. "Me? No, how could I? I do it like this," she replied. And bippity-plop, a pile of toffee-coloured little balls tumbled onto the grass. The little mole found them almost appealing. "No, Mole, don't eat them." "Did you do this on my head?" he asked the cow, who was chewing the cud. "Me? No, how could I? I do it like this." And kaplosh, splosh, a big brownish-green pancake flopped into the glass, just next to the little mole. He was very relieved that it wasn't the cow that had done something on his head. "Did you do this on my..." he was going to ask again, but as he came closer, he saw only 2 big, fat, black flies, and they were eating. "At last, someone who will be able to help me," thought the mole. "Who did this on my head?" he asked excitedly. "Bzzz, keep nice and still," buzzed the flies. There was a short pause, and then, "It is clear to us it was a dog." Finally, little mole knew who had done the business on his head. Basil, the butcher's dog. Quick as a flash, he climbed onto Basil's kennel and a tiny black sausage landed on the dog's head. Satisfied at last, the little mole disappeared back into his burrow under the ground. Well, no wonder Maddie hopped off in that story. It was the dog who was very cheeky and did the business on poor Mole's head. I hope you liked that funny story, and we'll see you again soon for another tale. Bye!